because I have another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing. I've got Teela and Zoar. I've been waiting for this set for quite a while, and I'm really excited to be getting this. Um, it's really cool that we're getting Zoar. I think we could have done without an extra Teela, but there are some things that I love about this. I do love the kind of the vibrant colors, um, the fact that she comes with a sword. This to me is a much more faithful homage to the animated version of Teela, but she does come with her snake armor, the staff, and her shield. So she does get some get some of her normal usual stuff. Her usual accessories are included. Uh, let's see what else. Well, I really like this sword. I don't know if this sword is from somewhere else. I'd love to hear in the comments if you know where this sword is from, or if this is a new mold. I do think that's a cool sword for Teela. I wish the sword and the shield matched, rather than the shield and the armor matching and the snake staff and the sword matching. I think that's kind of a weird way to to kind of pair everything up. I mean, it would be fine if they were all like the regular brown color, or if they were all gold or whatever. But just having two in one color and two in another color, or the fact that the two snake things, the two goddess like accessories don't match, and then the sword and the shield don't match. I don't get it. I don't understand why that happened, but. But anyway, Zoar is the sort of the star of the show in this package. Like Battle Cat, Battle Cat was a reused mold from a 1970s action figure line from Mattel called Big Jim. Battle Cat was originally just a tiger. And it was meant to be, more of a normal tiger scale to the Big Jim figures, which were larger. I don't believe Big Jim was 12 inches. I believe Big Jim was something around 9 inches. So having smaller human figures at 5.5 inches made Battle Cat like a mounted ride. And Zoar, being an eagle, or originally being a mold for the Big Jim line as an eagle, is now a giant, oversized, bird, magical bird, battle bird, however you want to say it. So, yeah, those are my initial thoughts. So I'm gonna go handheld. This is a pretty large, large box, and I love the artwork on the Masters of the Universe Origins. Here we've got a good action shot of Teela and Zoar ready for battle. We got Castle Grayskull in the background, and trying to see if there's any other little Easter eggs and stuff. Of course, we've got the 40th anniversary logo. So some cool shout outs there. Let's see, Teela Zoar. Some really great artwork on the back. We've got Teela battling Skeletor right there in that corner. And then we've got Zoar's arch nemesis, Screech. I'd love to get Screech in the MOTU line, the Origins line, but we haven't gotten Stridor's kind of evil evil twin. We haven't gotten Night Stalker yet, so makes me wonder if we're gonna get Night Stalker or Screech. But I'd welcome those those into my collection if they were part of it. Just going to read this at the top. It says, Teela and Zoar share a special connection, each tied in spirit to the Eternian goddess. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I don't know if Zoar in the original toy line was meant to be the same creature as or a transforming creature into the sorceress. I don't believe that I don't believe that was the case. I believe that Zoar preceded the sorceress. The sorceress was an invention for the animated series. I believe originally the goddess was supposed to be Teela, or Teela and the goddess were supposed to be two separate characters that you could use that the accessories to make her either one of those characters. So yeah, a little bit confusing. A lot of kind of lore that is somewhere in between the original action figures, the little mini comics, and the animated series. And I haven't finished reading 2000X or watching the 2000X cartoons, but I know that those that animated series tried to sort of mesh the lore together to make it sort of more coherent. So we got the cross cell on the back. We've got Roton, which I have on pre-order. King Randor, Snout Spout, Whiplash, Trapjaw, Leech, and Digitino. Digitino being a part of the Sunman line. This version of Trapjaw is from the mini comic, and I've already opened Snout Spout and Leech on the channel. So I think I'm going to be getting these King Randor and Whiplash at least in the next week. So lots of really cool stuff. All right, so we got Zoar out of the packaging. This is the battle backpack, or it's kind of like a harness type deal. It's actually let's see. I think it was actually snapped together here. The instructions show them like being apart, and then snapping those together as part of the the process for putting it together. But it was already like this in the packaging. Maybe that was some sort of running change. This tail piece comes off and snaps on Zoar's tail area right there, and then you take this and put it over Zoar's head, slide that together, and that will kind of create that battle armor for the bird. I have to say that this piece feels really cheap, like cheap thin plastic, and I feel like too much stress on it would cause some like stress marks and breakage and stuff like that. So anyway, Zoar is basically constructed the same way as the vintage version, with a rubber piece pasted onto a harder plastic, more rigid plastic body, and Zoar has a button here that you can use to make the wings go up and down, but as you can see, mine does not work very well. In fact, it just kind of pushes that top piece to almost like detach from the body. So I'm not gonna use that feature very much. Actually get his wings to flap just by doing that whole thing. I think that works a lot better. This side actually looks pretty good. You can see how he's constructed, and basically, it's not very sturdily, connected there. On this side, it looks like we got some actually some more glue to hold them together, but that glue is very visible. So I'm not super happy with the quality on Zoar. Although if you have him, just like that, you really can't tell. You can't really, you know, those defects aren't super visible. So I'm going to get some of the other pieces together and put him on his stand. Well, I gotta say, Zoar looks pretty great up on his perch, and that's probably where he's going to stay. I can't say that I'll be, pulling him off and using him very much, but he does look really great up on that perch. So, um, so yeah, it would be cool to get, why am I? Oh, Screech is the other bird. Would be great to get that one, but but I'll settle for just Zoar. So let's take a quick look at Teela. Um, Teela looks pretty good with her sword. Again, I really like that sword. Um, little disappointed in the quality of Zoar, but I do like that sword. And if that's a new sculpt, I really think they did a pretty good job. It does have like a jewel in the middle there that reminds me of like She-Ra's sword, but it's definitely different because She-Ra's sword basically has the same shape as He-Man's power sword. So uh, the, um, the color on her looks really cool. The more yellow, the more yellow color. When I get the shield and the sword together, they actually don't look as bad as I thought they would be with the mismatched colors, because the sword matches her jewelry and the shield matches her hair. So you get some things, some visual things that are sort of tying those colors in together. The other thing that I noticed is she has white fur on her boots, so that's a cool detail. And just for comparison, I have my Wave 1 Teela. I'd say the face looks pretty much the same to me. I have heard from some collectors that they strongly prefer the face sculpt or the paint applications or whatever it is on Wave 1. And it could be some some something that I'm not perceiving. Um, but yeah, she does have a little bit of a different sculpt. Her hair is different. Instead of up in a bun, her hair is now in a ponytail, which is neat. That's a cool detail that I had not seen before until I got these two next to each other. The body, I think it's pretty much the same sculpt, except for the knees. The knees were a change. These Wave 1 knees look really odd, and these look a lot more natural. They really improved that part of the female action figures for Masters of the Universe Origins. So anyway, yeah, I really like this. You know, this Teela did come with the snake armor and everything, but and the staff. But I am probably going to leave her like this. In fact, because I have a green goddess still in her box, but I have one of the green goddess figures. I was thinking about taking my Wave 1 Teela and making her more of a warrior Teela. So I'm really glad that we got this one. I would have liked one with her hair down, because there was I think it was a Masters of the Universe Classics Teela with her hair down and a sword, and I really liked that look. But I don't hate this. I think this is really cool. I think they did a good job of giving us, kind of a new look for Teela. And it's, obviously the reason why I bought it was Zoar. If this was a single packed figure, I might pass, but I do think that they did a good job of giving us something new and worthwhile, with this Teela. So anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed my review, if you have comments of your own, I'd love to hear them. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one.